Well, hi everybody, this is me, Craig, episode 124 of Art Stuff. This episode, Artbook, Baker. Artbook and Baker. Okay, folks, it's going to get darker and lighter in here, depending on what screens that I pull up for your viewing pleasure. Right now, this is the Greater Baltimore Cultural Alliance, the Baker Artist Portfolio homepage. Right here is my portfolio drop-down box, my portfolio, edit portfolio, etc. What we're going to do is we're going to go to my portfolio, and what we're concerned with is the portfolio. 2024, what I mentioned last episode was that I built my portfolio as a skeleton, the interior works of an art storybook that I wanted to work with. And I wanted to see if it was a viable option to spend a couple years getting to self-publish. So I built it as a skeleton, breaking down all the different chapters that I would have or different projects that have happened over the years with my oil paintings. Okay, before I go any further, right here, this paperwork. The art storybook is divided into three parts. You've got your front matter, which is your cover, your title page, half title page, contents, preface, dedications, your copyright page, and then you have your body, which is all the work that I showed you, was all the images that I intend to put into the book on that portfolio, within that portfolio. And then you have the back matter, which is your appendix, acknowledgments, and maybe final notes. So what I'm going to be working with is this. As you can see over here on the laptop, is my first attempt at a cover page. I'm working with I've got all my images, what I'm going to be putting in the book. So now I want to go in to the design work. That's the main thing going forward, is all the design work, the layout, all the supportive artwork and images that I'm going to be putting in. So what I'm doing right now is I'm working with the cover of the book. This is my first attempt layout with the title, not necessarily the fonts I'm going to be working with or the sizes, but I just wanted to get a general idea of placement. I kept this because I wanted to show you my first attempt. This is now my second attempt. I've resized things closer together and around. I've added this little design work down on the bottom, and I put this little box in here. From here, now I'm going to work on all the interior design, all the design that all these images go into. And with that, I'm going to be taking you, let me close this up so you can see me a little bit better. With that, yay! With that, I'm going to be taking you over to the drafting table so you can see what I'm doing with the design element. Here I am at the drafting table doing the layout. This is the layout. And what you'll notice is that if you could see these side by side like I can, you'll notice that there are more changes in here. Things are moved closer together. Boxes are larger. I moved things up and over. And then these boxes on the bottom here, these are just 1/8 of an inch bigger, because all of this around here gets the dot work. And I'll show you more of that next episode when we get into the Aqua Green box. So people, wonderful people, I'll see you all next episode. Take care.